Saturday night's going pretty well. Welcome to another exciting game in the 1962 Wilt Chamberlain the Modern Era series. Tonight we have next the Charlotte Hornets coming in at a very meager 16-35. However, I think this might be an entertaining game because lamelo Ball is a very fast playing player. He has an effect on his players to really get them out. Plus, Brandon Miller's a good offensive player, and Miles Bridges and Okogie. And you got Trey Mann come off the bench who can provide a little bit of offensive punch. And, of course, Dante Vincenzo over here and Josh Green. But the real problem here is they're playing Grant Williams at center, who's 6'6", 236. Let's be real, man. At best, this dude would have been a power forward back in Wilt's day. He's got no business playing center. It's only because Mark Williams, who was a very accomplished player, is hurt, and he won't be able to play tonight. He's 7 foot 240, and trust me, he's very powerful. We can go ahead and take a look at some of his credentials, or at least I don't know if I can see it. I don't know if I can see it right now because his injury might not showcase it. But he's one of the more stronger guys. You can see it right there. He's one of the more stronger guys in the NBA. The NBA average among big men is 80 for the position of center. He's at 86, so he's well above the average strength of the average big man in the NBA. So he would be more than capable of providing some form of force for Chamberlain if you can. But with that being said, he's not going to be there. They're following up with this guy and his strength rating. Let's see how strong he is. He is a 73, and he's not even a center. That's a strength level for a power forward, not a center. He's playing center, but he's not a true center. So he's punching above his belt right now, to say the least. And his rebounding ability is non-existent. This is gonna be a big night for Chamberlain, guys. So there is your pregame wrap-up. I hope you guys enjoy. Sit back and enjoy. And wow, this is gonna be brutal. lamelo Ball, you got your workout for you tonight, brother. All right, guys, here we go. Enjoy.
And now, introducing your Charlotte starting lineup. At the center position, at 6'6" number 2. Grant Williams. At small forward, 6 feet 4 inches, number 12, Josh Okogie. The other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 0. Miles Bridges. At shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 24, Brandon Miller. The other guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 1, lamelo Ball.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Beer. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the starting group for San Francisco. We've got Chamberlain. Jose Alvarado is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. And it's Laravia in at the 4 spot. And for Charlotte, the post tandem, Bridges and Williams. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning.
And San Francisco with possession. And the win streak they're on right now, tying the Warriors' record of 24 wins back in 2016. This group is really clicking.
And this kind of winning streak is special. It's really been interesting to just how many ways they are taking advantage of their opponents, pulling off 10-0 runs, constant stifling ball pressure, interior rim protection. The three-pointers are going down. This team is super exciting to watch.
And that one's good by Chamberlain.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here's Ball. His last outing with 20 points. Chamberlain with the block. Ellis against Miller. Pass to Chamberlain. Buries it down low.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Charles Lee.
When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Laravia passes to Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. George with no one around. Traps in the tray.
And right now, they're just focused
7-0 run, start the game. Wow.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here in the middle of winter, some teams feeling the cold in the power rankings. Others remaining hot. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Miller outside. Will it go? And Ellis with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. Left side, Ball at the top of the key, Williams. Clock at 6. Miller outside.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Chamberlain a screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Williams with the steal. Here's Okogie. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Williams against Chamberlain. Over Williams. And San Francisco jacks on 2 more.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Guys, they're looking for a...
want to get a look at that Wilt Chamberlain. Like, man, that looks just like it, man. Looks just like the video. Looks just like the camera footage we've all seen. That off that 1 foot, flick it off the glass. Pretty. Chamberlain, one of the few guys that actually would post up with his back to the defense, but it worked for him.
Way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
On the court, your home squad.
11-0 run, start the game. Wow, man.
Now that we have the chance to show you the team,
You see why this team is only got 16 wins.
Fifth on the list, the Hornets.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, nice move, and that's 2 points on the layup. Chamberlain got 8 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice.
They in double team. I was waiting for the double team to
Hornets
come.
trail by 13.
They stayed solid that time.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Poked loose.
Wow. Ball security issues.
Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Ball.
Chamberlain, there it is.
Alvarado with it.
Cross switch.
He has yet to score.
George open.
Just 5 on the clock. A three-pointer is right on target.
16-0
And
run.
taking a quick look here, guys, at the
Wow.
assistants for the Warriors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And I don't know if everybody's getting in this block party flow, but that's what's happening tonight. They've done a great job of being aggressive on all the shooters.
All these 3-and-D players, man. Everybody out here can guard. There's really no one to go after for the most part. Maybe Laveria, but Alvarado, 3-and-D. Paul George, 3-and-D.
Big time run continues here. 16
Ellis, 3-and-D.
down. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Ball. They double team Chamberlain. 6 to shoot. San Francisco passing it around. And it's Alvarado missing. Hornets trail by 16. On the wing, Bridges. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Pass to Williams. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by George. The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. The shot by Chamberlain, no good.
I don't think the defense does.
We've missed more shots than they have attempted. Guys, we finally, I'm about to say, we missed more shots than they've attempted. Look at that.
In close.
We missed more than they've even attempted.
Committed to his move.
Here's Alvarado. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. And George gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's ball.
Just better quality shots. That's all. That's the difference.
It's a 16-point game.
They're just getting better shots.
It's incredible that George is playing, Brent, at such a high level after his injury history is taken into account.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, one of the more horrific injuries in terms of the way it presented itself and what we saw Paul George go through. But this guy has not missed a beat. He continues to be really the most stable part of any organization that he's joined, and he's been in a few places.
I can thank the Charlotte Hornets for showing up tonight. Right, Durango, right.
The floor.
I told this team was like 16. They got 16 wins.
And now
It's sad, man. But look, like I said before in the pregame show, these guys, they got no center, man. How you gonna get a rebound? How you gonna get a rebound? That's your starting center. Who's back? If that's your starting center, who's backing him up? Jesus, with Mark Williams out there, they're really in trouble, man.
Hey, let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Hey, Kevin. Out in Charlotte, the news has just surfaced about the Hornets trade with the Minnesota Timberwolves. They really wanted to land Dante DiVincenzo, and now they've done it. The sharpshooting guard can be explosive from three-point land and figures to be a key cog in the offense.
They need to get a center.
The passion and effort level that's sure to fire up his new team.
I'm on some Dante. Y'all need some rebounding, man. Some inside defense.
San Francisco leading by
Somebody said screen for somebody, get a better shot.
And here is Ball. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. Lays it up and banks it in. Chamberlain got 10 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Williams kicks to Bridges. Williams a screen on Thompson. Back to Williams. A three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Ball. Chamberlain a screen. Caldwell Pope with it. Williams picks him up. And they pick up two. He's got 12.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Hornets trail by 17. Now Ball. No scoring in this one. And that one is good.
LaMelo using that body control there, making the play off contact.
Now here's Ball. Here's Chamberlain. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Miller outside. There's the three. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ball with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Lonzo Ball. On the wing, Mann. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Mann with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Ball. Following the three by Charlotte. On the wing, Thompson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Ball penetrating. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot
Man,
you'll ever see.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible
it just puts in perspective how good Wilt Willie is. We just saw what Şengün and Duran did for Team Bird, and they were busting their butt. And Chamberlain by himself effortlessly just shuts the lane down.
So it's the Hornets now. They trail by 14. Green with a screen on Kleba. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from three-point range.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Chamberlain, the pass to Thompson. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain.
Got to show this one. That was a pretty one. Stopped it. To the elbow drag series. Look at this. You can see it forming right here. Ball comes up and got your one-on-one. Pulled it back. Wasn't there. Then we start our elbow drag series. Chamberlain at the top. Remember, this is Chamberlain in the modern era. This is something similar to what they used to do back in the 60s, but we extended it. This is more of an extension. Now you got a two-way go on each side. Now it's just a matter. You got your deep and you got your middle. And they chose neither. Good screen by Lavery on the left side to free up Thompson. Just beautiful basketball. Look at that. Nice.
And the Warriors lead by 16.
and really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you. Now, here's ball. And Thompson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. Thompson up top. San Francisco passing it around. The 10-footer. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Ball against ball. Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Thompson. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. The 10-footer. Count it.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Right side, Williams. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And in their 2 matchups last season, they came up empty both times. Not really too shocking when you see how they fared overall.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 4 assists in the game. Green with a screen on Caldwell Pope. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The kick out to Williams. Ball with a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Ball against ball. Outside, ball. Pass to Chamberlain. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's San Francisco. They lead by 18. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Hornets trail by 18. Trey Mann is out there with Donte DiVincenzo. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Salon in at the 5 spot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Here's Kolek. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And they'll get another chance. Here's Hield. Count it. Good. Hield's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Warriors.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now, Mann. Tipped away. Over in the corner, Green. His 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 20. Hield outside. Pass to George. And the shot goes down. George has got 12 points in the game.
Just playing hard. George not letting up at all at the offensive end.
Mann passes to Miller. With the floater. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Here's Mobo. Still yet to score. Just 3 to shoot. Spins. The second chance effort. The shot by George, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Miller with a wide open look. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
It's George on the wing. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
DiVincenzo finds Miller. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Mobo gets the basket.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
The Charlotte Hornets are a pretty bad team, guys. This is pretty bad. I thought the Clippers were bad. This is, wow. This is bad.
Kogi's checked in for Charlotte. And getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest. And you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
The bullet.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, you want to show what you can do.
Well, you look at Miller, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's
playing a 2-3 zone right now. Seems to be working.
Here seems we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
With Wilt being out.
He is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Outside, George. And right away, they match it with a
good screen by Mr. Adams.
George has got 7 now in this quarter. And in this second
man,
quarter,
Paul George got 17 points.
It's played already. Here's Mann. 6 points for him. Pass to Salon. Charlotte moving it around. And here's Miller outside. And it's the Hornets another
back to man. Go back to man now.
Good coaches
give him too many open shots.
But what's the balance there?
They're not even trying to go inside. Paul George.
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a
Buddy
coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And so Green will play
man-to-man.
the Charlotte Hornets.
Match up.
Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Man passes to Miller. Here's Salon, covered by Heel. San Francisco leading by 20. On the wing, George. Pass to Adams. Adams drawing the double team. Here's Kolek. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from George. Green with the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And the shot is good. San Francisco has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA, gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
Real good, Paul George. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Josh Green. And the Warriors also making a change. Chamberlain's checked in for Adams. And George drops them both.
And Paul George entering the league in 2010. I mean, he's been as good as any two-way wing in the league, cementing himself as an all-NBA level player.
Man with it, covered by Heel. Bridges misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Kolek. On the wing, Hield. Covered by Miller. 5 on the clock. Hield can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Green, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. Chamberlain, no good on the free throw. Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, in the past 10 games, he's stepped up his role in the offense in a big way. His usage rate has increased. He's finishing off a lot of possessions, and that's just how this team wants it.
Here's Ball. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Chamberlain with the block. Pass to Kolek. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
Woo! What a play that was. That was so smooth. Good work by Team Chamberlain, working together.
That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Ball. On the wing, man. There's the lob to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Damn. Bridges.
Allow Bridges to get this
Wow.
kind of positioning. He is going to hammer.
Trying to get some life in him.
Here's Kolek. Still
Well, they want to post up George here. The old man.
George against Green.
No.
George with the bucket.
Oh, man.
A formidable scorer. George
Old school.
doing what he does.
Charlotte's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Charlotte moving it around. There's Ball with the 3. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Left side, George. Pass to Mobo. Here's Kolek. Hield outside. And then George with the jam.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Charlotte has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Ball. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Ball's got 7 points.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Here's Kolek. He's covered by Ball. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at the Hornets. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out. The Warriors making a switch here.
Keon Ellis. Jose Alvarado.
Hornets trail by 21. Pass to Man. Back to Ball. Bridges sets the screen for Ball for 3. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Charlotte's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Man passes to Bridges. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there.
And yep, the coach's challenge being used.
I think Chamberlain got that one, y'all. I'm challenging that. I think Dipper got that one. I'm challenging it.
This type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn
the previous play is under review.
Visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the
ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Only coaches.
Let me see for myself. I disagree with that. Let me see for myself. Hopefully I can rewind it here. I think Dipper got that one, man. I just want to see for myself up close. Let me see. Ball's going up. Dude, that's a block, bro. It's still going up, man. He blocked. That's smothered chicken, man. How is that a goaltending? Man, the ball, look at that. It's still going up. Dipper got it right there as it's going up. It's not even close to coming down yet. What are they looking at? That's a block, man.
Challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Thompson outside. The tray. Offensive rebound. Back to Alvarado. Chamberlain down low. He's guarded by Williams. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to Orlando. Pass the ball. Free throw line jump shot. And it's Laravia with the rebound.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Ellis against Miller.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Bridges outside. Pass to Williams. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
1:52 left to play here in the half. Alvarado with it. Still without a basket. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Chamberlain. Shoots over Bridges. Chamberlain with the basket.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Looking to end his cold spell. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Williams. Miller surveying the floor. Fires the three. The shot by Williams, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Chamberlain. Over Williams. Chamberlain, no luck.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Outside, ball. There's Williams with the three, and he recovers it. Shot clock at 5. Ball kicks to Bridges. And again, the Hornets missing. Warriors leading by 23. Now Alvarado hasn't made one yet. Here's Laravia. Here's Chamberlain. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wings.
I just want to showcase how the box out, like this is Look at how he just swim these dudes around like they little children, man. I like how he. It's so physical. That was good defense, right? First of all, look at the size difference. Like when you zoom in, it really it don't really do justice when you zoom out on broadcast watching it, but when you zoom in, it really shows the size difference, how much bigger he really is than everybody. But anyway, I want to just the way he swim. Watch this dude box him out or attempt to. He just swimmed him. This is ridiculous. This is how it was when he was playing. I mean, everybody say this is about what. Look at the size difference, bro. Man,
and stamina. Very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
At the line for one.
That free throw good from Chamberlain. And here is ball. Bridges for three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And it's San Francisco ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead.
The way they have owned the paint, not only will they win the game, they might not even sweat in the fourth quarter.
Good news is we have great AC here in the studio, so we never have to sweat.
Ah, so cool in here.
And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
We've been talking about this contest since the season began. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to get to it.
But the selection process builds anticipation, Shaq. You know all good entertainment needs drama.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
On the court right now for San Francisco, they've got Jose Alvarado. Also Ellis out there. Chamberlain is out there with George. And it's LaRavia in at power forward. Now, here is Chamberlain. Just 5 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes. Chamberlain got 27 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. I got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. George with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Williams passes to Miller. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
Here's Alvarado. Nothing on the board. Left side, George. Over in the corner, Ellis. They double team Chamberlain. Over Williams. Chamberlain, no luck. Charlotte shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Drains the three-pointer. Okogie's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Ball. Over in the corner, Ellis to the middle. San Francisco needs to get a shot off here. They get it back. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Miller outside. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bridges misses.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Stolen by Ball. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him. Inside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Chamberlain got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice play, George, creating for others, just manufacturing some points.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your review.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Knocked away. Stolen by Ellis. Ball against Ball. Ellis kicks the ball. Thompson in the corner. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 5 assists in the game.
Just love the flow and the mechanics of what Clay does so efficiently with that J.
Now here is Miller. He's got 6. Okoggie for 3. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Chamberlain down low. He's against Williams. Chamberlain the pass to Ellis. Back to Chamberlain. Just 4 to shoot. A fadeaway. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Chamberlain got 33.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Ball finds Williams. Here's Okogie. Pass the ball. They could use a bucket. Chamberlain with the block. Williams a screen on Thompson. Bridges dishes to Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at San Francisco, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
You know, right now for San Francisco, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Here's Chamberlain. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Out to Thompson. All alone. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Okogie, the pass to Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Williams for 3. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Ellis. There's Miller with the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Ball against Ball. Ellis outside. Pass to Thompson. Chamberlain down low. He's against Williams. Ball with a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. Ball's got 5.
Some gamesmanship now as Ball saw 1 3 go and said, I'll get one back on you.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to Ellis. Here's Mobo. He's guarded by Williams. Down low. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
First team foul.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for San Francisco.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 13. Williams for 3. Chamberlain with the block. Goes back up. Williams' shot is off.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain, and another one falls.
Once again, he's hit the 40 mark as he has been nothing short of stellar all season long.
And now he has moved into 3rd all-time for most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, Jordan was able to put up 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87, but that mark has been passed. What a special year.
Here's Williams. Some solid defense from Chamberlain.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Ellis, the pass to Chamberlain. Thompson for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Now, here's Ball. He has 7. Looking to end the run. Man can't hit. San Francisco has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. They double-team Chamberlain. Thompson from long range. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Miller finds Ball. Miller against Thompson. Pass to Williams. He blocks it again. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Ellis outside. Now Chamberlain. He's guarded by Williams. They double team Chamberlain. And stolen by Miller. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And here we go. San Francisco fast break. Ball the pass to Thompson. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And grant a new contract for Klay Thompson as of this summer. Isn't it nice to have that settled? My goodness.
Well, it's fantastic for Klay to get that weight off of his shoulders. I think there were times last year where visibly we could see that playing on him. Now that stuff is all settled. Klay will settle back in, and hopefully we'll see some remarkable performances from him.
And the energy. And athleticism of Bridges is off the charts. He is a tough cover for the defense.
And that one misses. Charlotte making some changes. Josh Green's checked in for Williams. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Ball. And he's good on the second. San Francisco has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Healed outside. Pass to Kleba. 4 on the clock. Healed, can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Scoreless thus far. Basket counts.
Donte DiVincenzo with a real nice team.
See when Chamberlain goes out, the middle opens up.
San Francisco shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Adams outside. Here's Caldwell Pope. Adams trying to free himself up. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Adams.
Yeah, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Bridges a screen on Hield. Here's Miller. And the wide open shot from Green. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Inside, it's tipped. Kleba finds Caldwell Pope. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to man from downtown. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Kolek. Kleba with it. Defended by Bridges. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Miles Bridges. Then it's Green, and it's Okogie in at the power forwards position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And Caldwell Pope now atop the key. Nice open look, but it's no good.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those. Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And here are the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Hornets. They get the rebound. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Pass to Hield. Now Kleba. Back to Hield. Outside for Caldwell Pope. The offensive rebound. And Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass. Strong and aggressive in there and gets that second chance hoop.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. They set the pick. Here's Mann. Okogie, the pass to Green. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Kolek, defended by DiVincenzo. Pass to Adams. Hield outside. Launches it. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Mann. Adams, some nice D. For San Francisco, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, the second Okogie got the ball, he was gone, just filling up that lane at full speed.
Here's Hield. Another shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have some fun with the Hornets. We're gonna play Adams and Chamberlain at the same time. But they're super small. We're gonna have some fun with the Hornets. This is gonna be good.
How you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And Adams, no good on that one. Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
And San Francisco calls time here.
I'll put Chamberlain at the 4 because he's quicker footed. He can cover more distance.
Switch here. Chamberlain's checked in. San Francisco has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Adams. Hield outside. Adams down low. Defended by Bridges. Here's Kolek. 5 to shoot. Here's Chamberlain. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Chamberlain got 44.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
DiVincenzo finds Mann. Bridges with it. Outside, Green. Here's Mann. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against Chicago, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle.
Man, Charlotte's a bad team. They open up this game with a 16-0 run, man. I've never seen that before. That's pretty bad.
After halftime with a much more
more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now, here is Chamberlain. To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Williams passes to man. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. San Francisco shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Finished off the break.
Nice execution, especially in close. Caldwell Pope showing he's more than just a player that likes it on the perimeter.
DiVincenzo kicks to Bridges. To the paint. It's stolen by Hield. And they're pushing it up. And here they go. Back to Chamberlain. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Miller's checked in for the Hornets. LaMelo Ball comes in for Donte DiVincenzo.
Brandon Miller. LaMelo Ball.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. There's Ball with the 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
Adams with the screen on Ball. Here's Golick. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's Ball in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here's Golick. Drops in the layup for 2.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Ball, the pass to Williams. There's Miller with the 3. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. San Francisco passing it around. They double team Chamberlain. Here's Golick. That's another rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Here's Ball again with the block.
And his shot blocking has anchored this defense, and his prowess has become a national topic in the world of sports.
That'll happen when you're nearing the top 5 for single season rejections. Pretty much no one can shoot over this guy.
Which is what many people said about Marquis. He holds not only the 5th overall spot on this list, but also the #1 one as well.
Here's Golick. Following the bucket by the Hornets, they double team Chamberlain. Ball stolen. Here's man. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Adams, the pass to Chamberlain. It's 2-on-1. Here's man. Off target from outside. For San Francisco, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Chamberlain. Good. That's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's man. There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Bridges is checked in for Trey Mann. Timeout called the Warriors. And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Miller kicks to ball. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Durango.
Here's a Kobe.
What can I say, man? The Hornets are a bad team, man. They are bad. It was talked about in the pregame show, and you're seeing it here. This is a bad team, man. This is really bad basketball we're seeing here.
Over in the corner, Ellis.
Just a bunch of three-pointers. Get out of there. Get out of there.
6 to shoot. Now Alvarado.
Shoot it.
Shoots over ball.
Chamberlain will get it.
Grabs and rebound again.
Chamberlain.
Rebound.
Oh, God.
After rebound.
You just know what was going to get it. They've got no center, man.
Nice job.
They're playing with no center against Wilt Chamberlain.
5G slam cam.
What? Who do you think you are, man?
Ball with it.
Oh, man, it's hilarious.
Looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively.
I'll tell you one thing. Next game's not going to be that easy. Got some big guys coming up next for Team Chamberlain. I'll talk about it more in the post-game show.
Oh boy,
coming up here in 2 minutes.
Back here in the second half, percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. Hornets with the rebound.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Pass to Miller. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
And so it's San Francisco with it, following the bucket by the Hornets. Back to Alvarado. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Chamberlain. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Miller kicks the ball. Pass to Bridges. Williams sets a screen for Bridges. Again with the block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA is not messing around in this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
Now Alvarado, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. They double team Chamberlain. And a wide open look here for Ellis. And again it's San Francisco with a 3.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Fade away, and San Francisco jacks on 2 more.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home
took it.
Wow.
At home. I mean,
Brandon
just
Miller.
a masterful performance.
Was on Team Bird before the Sengun trade.
Touchdown, it sends it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Paul, a great team effort defensively. So what were your points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we have to do. We have to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Well, y'all were real disruptive tonight, man, and led to the win. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew as we present our player of the game.
Wow, just by looking at those highlights there, they were just, again, it was talked about ad nauseum at the pregame show that I did. But man, just look at more of the modern era, guys. Look at 41-3. They won the 3-point battle. Give them credit, y'all. They made more threes than us. It took 41 to do it, though. It took 41. Congratulations. You shot better from the 3-point line than, I mean, based on makes, but not percentage-wise. I mean, percentage-wise, we killed them. 10 of 24. They went 41 for 13. Jesus Christ. 76 points in the paint, just dominated it. Look at the assists, 38 assists to 23. There's the story right there. Team ball versus just people just jacking up threes, trying to win, trying to be a hero. However, they did win the steals battle, man. 15 blocks though, man. 41-point game. This is a bad. Hornets were a bad team. I'm not surprised at this though. They played the entire game with no center, and that's exactly what you expect. As we go take a look here at the shot chart, look at the shot again. Look at the shot distribution. Look at the shot. Look at their threes, and then look at Team Chamberlain's threes. Look how much more closer to the 3-point line theirs are versus where they're taking their threes from. They're like about a good 2 steps behind the 3-point line shooting. Then they don't have any mid-range shots to speak of really, and every time they go with the basket, you see all those Chamberlain. Either he's blocking it or he's deterring the shot. This is why you have to say, man, this is why I always make the argument, people. I think that LeBron James, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Kobe Bryant are the 5 best all-around players I've ever seen. But the cold, hard fact is, if you have a dominating center, you can control the flow of a game so much more than you can with any other player. A dominating center tips the scales so much more because you can shut the lane down. You shut the lane down, you can pretty much take away a team's, you pretty much take away 50% of their playbook. When they just we can't run that play. Chamberlain's in there. We can't run that play. That won't work. We can't run that play. So now you have to sit back and just take jump shots all game. You can't post up because you can't get over Chamberlain. You can't run screen downs into the lane because Chamberlain will be right there to challenge shot. So now you got all you can do is throw pin downs, screen roll, or just go 1-on-1. And that's what you're seeing here in these back-to-back games against the Clippers. And now this is really just a whole Chamberlain season. However, I will say this: the games I had against the Milwaukee Bucks, they did a pretty good job of diversifying their offense up with Antetokounmpo and Lillard. They did a really good job diversifying. That's how. If you guys want to go check that game out in the playlist, please do. That was a pretty good game tactically. But this was just look at. I swear, look at Team Chamberlain's inside the paint. It looks like a bowl of SpaghettiOs. all those red zeros in the paint, like a bowl of SpaghettiOs. Let's just see how many of this was Chamberlain. Most of this was Chamberlain. 56 points, 29. This is what he did back in This is what he did in 62, guys. But he didn't do it in space. Now he's got space to work. And you got people to kick out to. Buddy Hield didn't shoot too well. Not tonight. He shot great. Buddy Hield shot great against the Clippers. But not tonight, though. Paul George played excellent, man. Excellent game from Paul George. Just about every dang shot he hit, he was shooting wide open half the damn time. Playing off Chamberlain's double teams and kickouts. A couple rim runs. Yeah, but that's the story there. Let's take a look at the box score here. Your leading scorer has 14 points. Good Lord. I will say this: they shared the ball. They gave everybody a chance. They were challenging Chamberlain, but look at all these three-point shots, man. He took 11 shots, 6 of them were threes. He took 17, 7 were threes. He took 7 shots, 3 were threes. He took 15 shots, 6 of them were threes. He took 19, 8 were threes. He took 12 shots, 7 were threes. This is ridiculous. You know, this is the modern era. There's no diversification. And people want to say that, oh, the three-point line, you have to. Well, you're only saying that because nobody else is emphasizing the other skills of basketball. You have nothing to go against. So therefore, if you are the best at the default style, you're going to dominate naturally. I mean, that's just common sense. But nobody wants to talk about that because people have feelings. Feelings over facts. But man, I tell you, Chamberlain just, ate these guys alive. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights here. Let's go to Paul George. Nice play by Paul George right there. A little weak side deep. Well, one-on-one defense right there. Popping out for a 3. Wide open. Getting a rebound. Another 3 off a pin down. Wide open. Nice one-on-one move there by the old man. Still got it. Give and go right there. He got to give and go for a dunk. Wide open off a double team. Could you imagine leaving Paul George open for 3 at this point in his career, man? It's insane. Saw this. Klay Thompson, look at that play. Wide open. Wish. All these open threes is just ridiculous. That's what happens when you have a low post team, man. You saw this with Team Larry Bird. Not to this extent, not like this though. This is ridiculous. Jay Chamberlain has so much gravity, man. He could just it's like the black hole. All right, let's check out Chamberlain here. Nice, moving out the ball, caught him. Man. Boom. It won't be as easy the next game, guys. This is probably the worst. This is the worst team in the Eastern Conference. So this was foreseeable. I knew it was going to be a bad game. But Chamberlain, 56 points, 29 boards. They actually did a pretty good job on the boards with Chamberlain. To be honest with you, he's averaging I'll show it in the post game from here. He's averaging 30-something rebounds a game, 8 assists here, and 13 blocks, 27 to 37. So we move on, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the next opponent. Okay, it's going to be a good game coming up here. We got the Detroit Pistons. Pistons are a 500 team, just about under 500. No trades, no trades. And Wilt Chamberlain versus Jalen Duren. If you just got done watching, if you've been watching the Bird series, the Bird Magic series, you know what Jalen Duren's all about. He's a rough rider. This should be good. This is not going to be. Well, I tell you one thing, these guys got work cut out for them. But this is going to be a physical game. This should be good. And Cade Cunningham at point guard is going to be a night. It's going to be a problem. However, we have a bunch of 3-and-D players, so we should be able to take care of that. Should be a good. Oh, and then you got Asar Thompson there too. Yeah, the Asar Thompson, the brother of Amen Thompson. So the fast breaking will be an issue. We'll have to get back on him for sure. He's a burner. Then Tobias Harris, the venerable one, still doing it at power forward now. But again, we got some pretty good big guys coming up. But like I said, Jalen Duren right there, and after that we got some bonus coming in of our home game. Then we go on the road, and this right here is going to be fun. I can't wait for this one. This is going to be fun because this guy Zach Edey is 7'4", 305 pounds, and I think he's got to be one of the strongest guys in the NBA. Yeah, he's one of the strongest guys in the NBA by far. He's well above the average, position average. He's well above it. So this is going to be fun. And his defense is he's a banger. He's a great offensive rebounder too. So that's going to be fun watching Chamberlain him battle for position on the block. Should be good. you got Jaren Jackson, of course, and the problems he's going to pose. I'm pretty sure he'll see some time at center and stretch the floor out, and that'll be interesting to see what John Morant and him do with Chamberlain and pick and roll. That'll be interesting. And Chris Paul, they got Chris Paul in trade, clearly, season trade. What else they got on here? They got Taj Gibson. They picked him up. Taj Gibson, the venerable one. Taj Gibson's on top. Taj Gibson's on Team Kobe, and we'll get some Team Kobe games going tomorrow, guys. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to bring this stream to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Team Champ. Oh, before I go, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the season at glance with the statistics. First, we'll go with the league history thus far in the season, the NBA records that Chamberlain has captured thus far. Chamberlain already broke his own record. He scored 103 points. He broke his record by 3. He missed that game. I believe that was against the New Jersey Nets. So if you guys want to go watch that one, that's in the playlist. If you're gonna go watch him score 103 against the New Jersey Nets, he destroyed them. And he had a 78-point game. Those are his highest scoring game. No, he didn't do that today. No, he had an 88-point game. That's his second highest scoring game. He had an 88-point game. That was earlier in the season. So you guys can go check that out. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and make sure. January 23rd. That was, it's against, no, my fault. It was against the Warriors. They did it because, and you see why. Look at their front line. It's Draymond Green. Look, they got nothing. 6'9", 245. Draymond Green, 6'6". Then you coming off the bench with Jonathan Kuminga playing center, 6'7", 225. And then you got Kevin Looney's probably the best they got. That's why he put up 100 on them. Put up 100 on these guys. Destroyed the Golden State Warriors. I think in that game. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and show the box score on this. I think in these, look at they went 44 rebounds. He took 64 shots. 40. We just kept feeding them. In that game, Golden State actually went to a zone in that game. I think I had one of my subscribers ask me. They wonder why they never ever see zone in 2K. Well, it's because most teams in the NBA don't really have a dominant inside presence. So the zone, remember, zone is there to protect the middle, but it gives up three-pointers. So naturally, in a three-point shooting era that this is, you would never use it because nobody really posts up anymore. But it's there. But we saw it with Chamberlain here. If you go watch that game, you'll see Golden State go to a 2-3 zone, 3-2 zone. They even went to a one-man zone. They started just rotating guys, pre-rotating guys. It was embarrassing for them. It was funny. And he also had 15 blocks too. That was a hell of a game. But you can find that game in the playlist. The 1962 Wilt Chamberlain and Modern Era playlist. That's on there for you guys to go watch if you like. Also, too, from the league history, let's take a look at some of his rebounding stats. Let me see what he's done there. Also, too, he's also broken his field goals made record 4 times. He's got that. Hasn't got the free throws made yet. But he's also broken the rebounds in the game record. That was early in the season. He got 56 rebounds. 56 rebounds. And he had 50 twice in the season. He's had 50 twice here in the season. In the month of November, twice. Actually, he had 3 50 rebound games in the month of November. So, Jesus. Then the blocks. 15 blocks there, 15 there. Shaquille O'Neal back in 1993 with 15 blocks, guys. That was a thing. Elmore Smith. Back in the day. Manu Bol, of course. We all remember Manu Bol. And, yep. So those are the stats he said. And as far as the in-season numbers, right now, Wilt leading the league with 50 and 35. Leading all centers, I believe, with assists as well. I want to say he is. No, not Jokic. Jokic has 9. Jokic has 9. So Jokic just has about 3 more assists than him, and Sabonis does too. Wilt is right behind Sabonis and Jokic for this in centers for assists. But his blocks are just off the charts. He's averaging 8 blocks a game. It's just ridiculous. And he's shooting 66% on the field, despite taking 35 shots a game. mind you, he's playing against small ball almost every night. I mean, right now this stretch we're getting ready to go on. This is the biggest as it's really got. I mean, then again, he just got done playing against Pascal Siakam here and Miles Turner. Actually, no, I think was Siakam hurt for that game? Was Siakam in that game? Let's see. No, I think Siakam was out. No, I think that's right. I think Siakam got traded in this particular season. He got traded to the Kings. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah, so that makes the Kings game even better. We'll get to see that. So Pascal Siakam will be. Hey, Derrick Rose sighting. How about that? They got Derrick Rose over here. They must have picked him up off of free agency after they lost after the trade for dang, what's his name? Can't remember. I'm wondering why he's not here. Where is he? Should be over here. Where's dude from Indiana? Dude from Chicago. Or used to be in Chicago. Let's go take a quick look at that. He should be here. High flying guide. Slam dunk contest participant. I can't think of his name right now. I'm getting old and senile. No, he's not there either. Where the heck is he? Maybe he's on Indiana. I think he's on Indiana. That would make sense because they would have traded him, right? Zach LaVine, yeah. They traded Zach LaVine. In this season, they traded Zach LaVine from the Kings to get Pascal Siakam. Now it makes sense. Now I was wondering where I thought, yeah, because it makes sense because there's no way they would trade, Pascal Siakam for just any old body. So it makes sense. So here they have that. So they broke up their Twin Tower duo there. So, but even still, he played against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Evan Mobley and Jarrett. And they had a tough time. Let me see what Chamberlain did against those guys. Let's do the box score on that. Oh, just 52 points and 33 rebounds. That's all. Evan Mobley had a good game, though. 17 boards, managed to do that despite guarding that monster down low. Yeah, but that's pretty much the story. Let's see what Şengün's doing. Şengün from Team Bird. Şengün had a good game that night. Chamberlain dominated him. He got, again, guys, if you guys want to know, just go check out the Chamberlain. All the games are there in chronological order. You can go back and watch them all. I have to feel myself back on what's going on. It's been a while since I've been here. I forgot how dominant Chamberlain's been this season, man. This guy is just obliterating the NBA records. But with that being said, guys, I will see you guys for Golden State Warriors. San Francisco Warriors, a.k.a. Team Chamberlain, taking on the Detroit Pistons. In Detroit, Wilt Chamberlain going against Jalen Duren. Should be interesting. Should be a very physical matchup. And Cade Cunningham should pose some problems on the outside. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to call it an evening. And I wish you guys to have a good Saturday night or Sunday morning, wherever you're at in the world. And I will see you guys next time here on Rex and Strong Style Sports. Also, too, if you like this content, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel and make sure you're checking out the playlists. Just pat on the background, man. All the games are there, uncut, uncensored, for your viewing pleasure. And with that, I will say good evening, guys. Take care. God bless.